You are not in a room. You are in a cavern so deep it has forgotten the name of depth. The walls around you are not stone. They are layers of mist, suspended in the air like pages of an ancient book no one has ever read. Each layer shimmers with its own shade of indigo, violet, and the soft blue, black of a bruise just before it begins to heal. The air here is thick, not heavy, but full, like the moment before a sigh escapes your lips. It carries the scent of salt and something older, something like the memory of rain falling on hot stone, the memory of warmth rising from the earth after a storm has passed. Light does not fall here. It does not come from above. It rises, seeping upward from somewhere far below. A source unseen, a glow that does not cast shadows, but softens everything it touches, blurring the edges of the world until there is no sharpness left. Until your fingers, your arms, your shoulders all begin to dissolve into the gentle haze, as if the air itself is learning the shape of you. The floor beneath you is not solid. It is not hard. It is a membrane, warm, yielding, a surface of water so still it feels like skin, just deep enough to cradle your body without pulling you under, just enough to let you float, weightless, held, as if the grotto itself has opened its hands to you. Close your eyes now, if they are not already closed, and listen, not with your ears, but with your skin, with the space between your ribs. The grotto is breathing, slow, deep, rhythmic, and with each breath, you can feel your own heartbeat beginning to match it. Not because you are trying, but because the chamber knows your pulse. It has been waiting for this moment, this quiet alignment, where your breath and the grotto's breath become one. Somewhere in the distance, so faint it is almost a memory, you hear a sound, not a note, not a melody, but a frequency, a single tone, vibrating at 432 hertz. It does not demand your attention. It does not ask for anything. It simply exists, like the hum of the earth beneath your feet, like the quiet thrum of your own blood. And as it moves through the air, it moves through you, not pushing, not pulling, but dissolving the last thin walls between your body and the world. Feel how the sound spreads, like ripples on the surface of the water beneath you, each wave carrying a little more of the tension away. Not because it is strong, but because it is gentle, because it knows exactly where to go. It moves into your shoulders, softening the weight you did not even know you were carrying. It moves into your jaw, releasing the tightness that has been there for days. It moves into your chest, opening the space between your ribs, like a door swinging wide on quiet hinges. And with each breath, you feel a little more of the grotto's warmth seeping into you, a little more of its slow, steady pulse becoming your own. Now, let your hands rest wherever they are, palms open, fingers loose, as if you are offering them to the air, and the air takes them, not with force, but with a quiet acceptance, as if it has been waiting for this moment, as if it has always known the shape of your hands. Feel how the mist around you begins to shift, not moving away, but moving closer, wrapping around your wrists, your forearms, like soft bands of silk, not binding, but holding, reminding you that you are not alone here. Your legs, your feet, they are already sinking, not into the water, but into the warmth beneath it, into the slow, steady pulse of the grotto. And with each breath, you feel yourself becoming a little more liquid, a little more fluid, as if your bones are remembering what it is like to be water, as if your skin is remembering what it is like to be mist. The boundaries between you and the chamber are dissolving, not because you are losing yourself, but because you are finding something older, something deeper, something that has been waiting for you all along. Listen now to the way the sound moves through you, not as a single note, but as 1,000 tiny vibrations, each one finding its way to a place that needs to be touched. Your temples, the base of your skull, the space behind your eyes, all of them softening, all of them releasing, as if the sound is a hand, a very gentle hand, brushing away the last traces of effort. And with each vibration, you feel yourself sinking deeper, not into sleep, but into a state of quiet, a state of stillness, where the only thing that exists is the next breath, and the breath after that. Your mind, it is not empty. It is not silent. It is full, but full of the grotto, full of the slow, steady pulse of the chamber, the thoughts that were there before, the ones that moved too quickly, the ones that carried weight. They are still there, but they are softer now, like clouds drifting across a summer sky, not gone, but no longer heavy, no longer demanding. And with each breath, you feel a little more space opening inside you, a little more room for the sound to move, a little more room for the grotto to breathe. Now, let your awareness drift downward, not with effort, but with ease, like a leaf falling from a tree. Feel the weight of your body, not as something heavy, but as something held, something cradled by the warm water beneath you, by the mist around you, by the slow, steady pulse of the grotto. And as you sink, you realize that you are not sinking at all. You are being lifted, not by hands, but by the quiet, by the stillness, by the deep, unshakable knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. The sound, it is still there, still moving through you. But now it is not just a vibration. It is a voice, not speaking words, but speaking in the language of the body. It tells your shoulders to let go. It tells your jaw to soften. It tells your chest to open. And you listen, not because you have to, but because it feels right, because it feels like coming home. And with each instruction, you feel a little more of the grotto's warmth seeping into you, a little more of its slow, steady pulse becoming your own. Your breath, it is slower now, deeper, more even, as if it has found its own rhythm, as if it has remembered how to breathe without thinking. And with each inhale, you draw in the scent of salt, the memory of rain on hot stone, the quiet hum of the grotto. And with each exhale, you release a little more of what you no longer need, a little more of the tension, a little more of the weight, a little more of the effort, until all that is left is the breath and the sound and the slow, steady pulse of the chamber. Now, let your awareness expand, not outward, but inward, into the quiet spaces between your thoughts, into the stillness behind your eyes, into the warmth beneath your skin. And as you do, you realize that the grotto is not just around you. It is within you, in the slow, steady pulse of your own heartbeat, in the quiet hum of your own blood, in the gentle rise and fall of your own breath. And with this realization, you feel a deep, unshakable peace settling over you, like a blanket of mist. Not because the world outside has changed, but because something inside you has. The sound, it is still there, still moving through you. But now it is not just a vibration. It is a presence, a quiet, steady companion. And as it moves, it carries with it the memory of every breath you have ever taken, the memory of every moment of stillness, the memory of every time you have felt held. And with each vibration, you feel those memories rising to the surface, not as thoughts, but as sensations, as warmth, as ease, as the quiet knowing that you are safe. Your body, no longer a collection of parts, but a whole, a single, unbroken presence. And as this presence deepens, you are already here in the chamber of unwoven time, though you do not remember arriving. The air presses against your skin like warm silk, thick with the scent of salt and something older, something like the memory of rain on stone that has not yet fallen. Your body does not rest on the floor. It is held, cradled by a membrane of water that yields just enough to let you sink, just enough to let you float, as if the grotto itself has decided to hold you. The light does not come from above. It seeps upward, slow and golden, from somewhere far below, rising through the layers of mist like breath through still air. The mist is not white. It is indigo, violet, the blue, black of a bruise just before it heals, each layer shifting slightly, as if the grotto is breathing with you. You do not see the walls. You feel them, vast and curved, their edges blurring into the dark, their presence a quiet certainty, like the space between heartbeats. Your spine is not straight. It is a river finding its own level, bending just enough to let the weight of your body settle. You feel the roots before you see them, thin and silver, growing from the base of your spine, slipping into the warm water beneath you. They do not pull, they anchor gently, like the first tendrils of ivy finding a crack in stone, not to break it, but to belong to it. The water welcomes them, swirling around their tips, cool and alive, carrying the faintest vibration, the hum of the unseen. The hum is not a sound. It is a feeling, a deep sub-bass thrum that moves through your bones before it reaches your ears. It is the resonance of the grotto, the anchor that holds this place together, the slow pulse of something vast and patient. You do not hear it so much as you become it, your ribs vibrating in time with the walls, your breath sinking with the rise and fall of the mist. The hum is not separate from you. It is the space between your thoughts, the silence between your heartbeats, the stillness that was always there. Your skin is not just skin. It is a field of tiny sensors, each one drinking in the light that rises from below. The light is not bright. It is soft, golden, like the glow of embers in a dying fire, warm enough to soothe, not hot enough to burn. It touches your eyelids first, then your cheeks, then the curve of your shoulders, sinking into your skin like honey into bread, turning into something deeper, something like energy. You do not need to move to feel it. It moves through you, slow and steady, like sap rising in a tree, like the tide pulling back from the shore. The roots from your spine are not just roots. They are threads of silver weaving into the water, into the grotto, into the hum itself. They do not tangle, they braid gently with the unseen currents, with the slow pulse of the grotto, with the rhythm of your own breath. You feel the weight of the earth through them, not as something heavy, but as something steady, something that holds you without effort. The roots are not pulling you down. They are reminding you that you are already held, already part of something vast and unshaken. Your breath is not just breathe. It is the wind through the leaves, the tide pulling back from the sand, the slow expansion of the grotto itself. You do not need to control it. It moves through you, like the hum, like the light, like the roots, like the water beneath you. Each inhale is a wave rising, each exhale a wave falling, and between them, there is only stillness, only the quiet certainty that you are exactly where you need to be. The grotto breathes with you, its mist rising and falling in time with your chest, its walls expanding and contracting like the ribs of something alive. You are not just in the grotto. You are the grotto, vast and unmoving, your edges blurring into the mist, into the water, into the hum. Your thoughts are not separate. They are the shifting layers of indigo, the slow rise of the light, the quiet pulse of the roots. You do not need to hold onto anything. You are held, cradled, woven into the fabric of this place, into the rhythm of the unseen. The grotto does not ask you to be still. It reminds you that stillness was always yours, always waiting, always here. The light on your skin is not just light. It is energy, turning, shifting, becoming something deeper, something like warmth, like belonging. It does not rush. It lingers, sinking into your muscles, into your bones, into the spaces between your cells, filling you with a quiet, golden glow. You do not need to do anything. You are already doing it, already becoming it, already part of the cycle, the slow, steady turning of the grotto's breath. The light is not separate from you. It is the energy of the grotto, the energy of the roots, the energy of the hum, moving through you, becoming you. Your body is not just yours. It is the water beneath you, the mist around you, the roots within you, the hum vibrating through you. You do not need to move. You are already moving, already shifting, already becoming part of the slow, steady pulse of this place. The grotto does not ask you to change. It reminds you that you were always this, always vast, always still, always held. You are not separate. You are the grotto, the roots, the light, the hum, the quiet, golden certainty of being exactly where you need to be. The roots from your spine are not just roots. They are threads of silver, weaving deeper, spreading wider, connecting you to the grotto, to the hum, to the unseen. They do not pull, they anchor gently, like the roots of a tree finding their way into the earth, not to hold it, but to belong to it. You feel the weight of the grotto through them, not as something heavy, but as something steady, something that holds you without effort. The roots are not separate from you. They are the grotto's way of reminding you that you are already part of something vast, something unshaken. Your breath is not just breathe. It is the wind through the leaves, the tide pulling back from the sand, the slow expansion of the grotto itself. You do not need to control it. It moves through you, like the hum, like the light, like the roots, like the water beneath you. Each inhale is a wave rising, each exhale a wave falling, and between them, there is only stillness, only the quiet certainty that you are exactly where you need to be. The grotto breathes with you, its mist rising and falling in time with your chest, its walls expanding and contracting like the ribs of something alive. The hum is not just a vibration. It is the heartbeat of the grotto, the slow, steady pulse that moves through everything here. You do not hear it, you feel it, deep in your bones, in the roots from your spine, in the water beneath you, in the mist around you. It is not loud, it is quiet, like the space between heartbeats, like the silence between breaths, like the stillness that was always there. The hum is not separate from you. It is the grotto's way of reminding you that you are already part of something vast, something unshaken, something eternal. Your breath is not just yours. It is the grotto's breath, the root's breath, the light's breath, the hum's breath. Each inhale is a wave rising, each exhale a wave falling, and between them, there is only stillness, only the quiet certainty that you are exactly where you need to be. You do not need to control it. It moves through you, like the hum, like the light, like the roots, like the water beneath you. The grotto breathes with you, its mist rising and falling in time with your chest, its walls expanding and contracting like the ribs of something alive. You are not just lying here. You are becoming the grotto, vast and unmoving, your edges blurring into the mist, into the water, into the hum. Your thoughts are not separate. They are the shifting layers of indigo, the slow rise of the light, the quiet pulse of the roots. You do not need to hold onto anything. You are held, cradled, woven into the fabric of this place, into the rhythm of the unseen, grotto does not ask you to be still. It reminds you that stillness was always yours, always waiting, always here. Your body is not just yours. It is the water beneath you, the mist around you, the roots within you, the hum vibrating through you. You do not need to move. You are already moving, already shifting, already becoming part of the slow, steady pulse of this place. The grotto does not ask you to change. It reminds you that you were always this, always vast, always still, always held. You are not separate. You are the grotto, the roots, the light, the hum, the quiet, golden certainty of being exactly where you need to be. You are already here. The moment stretches like warm honey, not moving, not waiting, simply being. And in this stillness, the air around you hums with a quiet vibration, a sound so soft it is almost not a sound at all. More like the memory of a sound, or the promise of one. You feel it first in your chest, a gentle pressure, like the weight of a hand resting there. Not heavy, not demanding, just present. And as you notice it, the pressure begins to spread, moving outward through your ribs, each one expanding just a fraction, as if your body is remembering how to breathe without instruction. The vibration deepens. Now you can hear it, a low, resonant tone, like the deepest note of a cello played in a cathedral, but without the walls, without the ceiling, just the sound floating in the space around you. And as it grows, you realize it is not coming from outside. It is coming from within, from the very center of your being. A frequency that has always been there, waiting to be noticed. And now that you have noticed, it begins to shift. The tone rises slightly, not in pitch, but in presence. It fills your ears, your skull, your throat. And with it comes a warmth, not the heat of a fire, but the warmth of sunlight on skin after a long winter. Gentle, golden, inevitable. You feel it first in your temples, a soft pulsing like the beat of a distant drum. Then in your jaw, which loosens without your permission, your teeth parting just enough to let the air move freely. And then in your shoulders, which drop as if they have been holding something for years, and only now remember vibration moves lower into your chest, where it settles like a stone in still water, not sinking, not disturbing, just resting. And as it rests, you feel something else, a softening, not of muscle, but of something deeper, something that has been tight for so long you forgot it was there. A knot in the center of your being. Not painful, not sharp, just present. Like a pebble in your shoe that you've grown used to. And now, as the vibration hums through it, the knot begins to unravel, thread by thread, each one dissolving into the warmth. You notice your hands. They have been moving without your awareness. Fingers tracing slow, lazy patterns in the air, as if mapping something only they can see. The habit is old, familiar, a way of making sense of the unseen. But now, as the vibration moves through your arms, the patterns begin to change. No longer sharp, no longer precise. They soften like ink bleeding into water, spreading outward in slow, gentle spirals. And as they do, you feel the resistance, the part of you that wants to hold on, to keep the lines clean, to keep the map intact. But the vibration is stronger. It hums through your wrists, your palms, your fingertips, and the resistance melts. Like wax in sunlight, the air around you is changing. Not in temperature, not in pressure, but in texture. It feels thicker, richer, like breathing in honeyed air. And with each inhale, you draw it deeper into your lungs, your blood, your bones. And with each exhale, you release something you didn't know you were carrying. A weight, a tension, a story. And as it leaves, the vibration shifts again, rising in frequency, just slightly. Now it is 432 hertz. The frequency of healing, of harmony. And you feel it in your cells, each one humming in response, like a choir tuning to a single note. Your body is no longer just yours. It is part of something larger, a vast, interconnected web. And the vibration is the thread that binds it. You feel it in the ground beneath you, not as solid earth, but as a living presence, breathing, shifting, responding. And in the air above you, not as empty space, but as a field of energy, warm, alive, aware. and in the space between, where your skin ends and the world begins. There is no boundary, only a gentle merging, like watercolors blending on wet paper. The clouds pass through your chest, not as a metaphor, but as a physical sensation. You feel them, cool and soft, like mist on your skin. And as they move through you, they carry something away. A heaviness, a fog, a veil. And in their wake, you feel lighter. Not just in your body, but in your mind. As if the clouds have taken the weight of old thoughts, the ones that looped endlessly, the ones that asked questions with no answers. And now, as the clouds drift on, you realize you don't need the answers anymore. You only need the space they left behind. The rain begins, not as drops, but as a presence, a softening of the air, a shift in the vibration, and then slowly, the first touch, a single droplet on your forehead, cool, gentle, like a kiss from the sky. And then another, on your cheek, your shoulder, your hand. Each one a tiny point of contact, a reminder that you are here, that you are real, that you are held. And as the rain falls, it washes over you, not just your skin, but your thoughts, clearing away the dust of old patterns, the ones that no longer serve you, the ones that kept you small. And as they dissolve, you feel something new, a quiet joy, not loud, not ecstatic, just a deep, steady knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. The vibration shifts again. Now it is 40 hertz, the frequency of deep relaxation, of slow rhythmic waves, and you feel it in your breath. Each inhale slower, deeper. Each exhale longer, fuller. As if your body is remembering how to rest. Not just sleep, but true rest. The kind that comes when you are completely safe, completely held. And as your breath deepens, the rain falls harder. Not in a storm, but in a steady rhythm, a pulse, a heartbeat. And you realize the rain is not falling on you. It is falling through you, as if you are the earth, and the rain is nourishing the soil of your soul. Your thoughts slow, not because you are forcing them, but because they are no longer needed. The mind, which which once raced ahead, now settles into the present, like a bird landing on a branch. And as it does, you notice something. A presence, not outside you, but within. A soft golden light, like the glow of a candle seen through closed eyelids. And as you focus on it, it grows brighter, not in intensity, but in clarity, as if it has always been there, waiting for you to see. And now that you do, you recognize it. It is Lucian Wisp, the benevolent force, the one who has been guiding you all along. Lucian Wisp does not speak, not in words, but in sensations, in warmth, in light, in presence. You feel it first in your heart, a gentle expansion, as if the space inside you is growing, not to hold more, but to hold differently, with more ease, more grace. And then in your mind, a quieting, a stilling, as if the thoughts that once crowded your awareness are now settling like leaves on the surface of a pond. And beneath them, the water is clear, still, perfect. The rain continues to fall, and with each drop, you feel more connected, not just to the earth beneath you, but to everything. The trees, the wind, the distant stars, all of it humming with the same vibration, the same frequency of healing. And as you feel this connection, you realize something. You are not separate. You never were. You are the earth. You are the rain. You are the vibration. You are the healing. And as this truth settles into your bones, you feel a deep, quiet peace, the kind that does not need to be explained, only felt. Your body is heavy now, not with fatigue, but with surrender, as if every muscle, every cell has finally let go. And as they do, you feel yourself sinking, not into sleep, but into something deeper, a state of being where time does not exist, where there is only this moment, this breath, this vibration. And as you sink, you feel Lucian Wisp with you, not as a guide, but as a companion, a presence that does not lead, but simply is. And in this presence, you feel completely safe, completely held, completely free. The vibration shifts one last time. Now it is a low, steady hum, the sound of the earth itself. And as it fills you, you realize you are not just hearing it. You are becoming it. Your body, your mind, your soul. All of it vibrating in harmony with the world around you. And in this harmony, there is no separation. No inside, no outside. Only this moment, this peace, this healing. And as you rest here, in the heart of the vibration, you know you are exactly where you need to be. And now, the words begin to soften like the edges of a dream at dawn. They melt into the quiet, into the stillness, where only the feeling remains. You don't need to hold onto anything, not even the words themselves, because the resonance, the hum, the gentle pulse of this moment, it doesn't belong to the words. It belongs to you. This warmth, this deep, slow breath of peace, it lingers in your bones, in the spaces between your thoughts, like sunlight through curtains, soft and golden. It doesn't ask for anything. It doesn't demand your attention. It simply is, and you simply are together. The images that floated through your mind, they drift away now, like leaves on a slow river, carried by the current of your own breath. Each exhale a little deeper, a little softer. Each inhale a little slower, a little fuller. And with every breath, the world outside grows quieter. You don't need to see anything now. You don't need to do anything now. The resonance knows its way. It moves through you like a whisper, like a memory of home. And your body, your wise, quiet body, it knows exactly what to do with this. Trust it. Trust the way your shoulders soften, the way your hands rest, the way your breath finds its own rhythm. Like waves on a shore, coming and going without effort, without thought. The healing doesn't stop when the words do. It continues its work, like roots growing beneath the earth. Silent, steady, sure. You don't have to watch it. You don't have to guide it. It knows its way. This peace, it isn't something you have to earn. It isn't something you have to chase. It's already here, like the air you breathe, like the ground beneath you, always waiting, always holding. And when you need it again, when you want to return to this feeling, it will be here, like a favorite blanket, soft and familiar, like a door that's always unlocked, just waiting for you to step inside. You don't have to remember how to find it. You don't have to force yourself to feel it. It remembers you. It knows your name. It knows the shape of your breath, the rhythm of your heart, and it will always welcome you back. So for now, let the words fade. Let the resonance settle, like dust in sunlight, slowly, gently, finding its place in the quiet spaces of your mind. Your body knows how to rest. Your mind knows how to drift. Your heart knows how to be still. And this moment, this deep, slow, golden moment, it belongs only to you. And it will stay as long as you need it. So let go. Let the weight of the day melt away, like snow in spring, softening, dissolving, leaving only the warmth beneath, only the quiet, only the peace. And when you're ready, when your breath has slowed, when your thoughts have softened, when your body feels heavy and warm, you can drift. You can let go. You can simply be. This is your time, your space, your moment of stillness. No one can take it from you. No one can rush it. No one can change it. It is yours. And when the world calls you back, when the sounds and the lights return, you'll carry this peace with you, like a secret you keep in your pocket, like a light you can always find in the quiet moments, in the spaces between. But for now, there's no need to think about that. No need to plan. No need to do anything at all. Just let the resonance hold you. Just let the quiet wrap around you like a soft, heavy blanket. Your breath slows. Your thoughts soften. Your body relaxes. And with every exhale, you sink a little deeper, a little softer, into this warm, quiet space. You don't have to fight to stay here. You don't have to cling to the feeling. It's not going anywhere. It's part of you now, like the beat of your heart, like the rise and fall of your chest. It's always here. So let the words fade. Let the thoughts drift. Let the resonance do its work. While you rest, while you heal, while you simply are in this moment. And when you're ready, when your mind is quiet, when your body is still, you can let go completely. You can drift into sleep. You can let this peace carry you wherever you need to go. This is your time, your space, your moment of deep, slow rest. No one can disturb it. No one can rush it. No one can change it. It is yours. So let the resonance hold you. Let the quiet wrap around you. Let the warmth settle into your bones. And when you're ready, when your breath is slow and steady, when your mind is soft and quiet, you can let go. Sleep now. Drift softly. The light stays with you.